family, soul tribe. I figure I better get my Christmas jam on just in case I don't make another video before Christmas. And then once Christmas is over, we will go back to the birds. Okay? Yeah, baby. Okay, we had a few questions, and that's fine. We're going to ask those questions, and maybe other questions will come up. I don't think we're going to be using the rods today. Again, this is... Somebody asked a question about what I meant when I use the rods and I say there's too much stuff. That means that there's too much, like my candles and all of my spiritual hardware, my little lead slab, my crystal ball. I've got my pyramid. I've got all kinds of stuff on this table. And I feel like I need the stuff on the table. It helps me connect. And so I think that gets in the way of the wands. I think it's messing with the energy with the wands. Not so much the pendulum, thank goodness. So, anywho, someone asked if J.D. Vance is a spy in the camp. Now, I've heard that before. And I have to be honest with you. I'm going to say that I'm being told no. I haven't asked the pendulum. What I'm hearing is no. He's just as nasty and salty as the Pelican Man is. So what are we going to call him? The pupster. Because if you notice, you don't see him that much. I've seen one video advertised, and I looked at it for a minute and it made me nauseous, so I had to stop. But he was saying the same type of stuff that the Pelican Man says. Just as nasty and salty and delusional. So I don't think he is the spy in the camp. But we're going to find out, because there's a good possibility that he is the spy. That if he was, let's put it that way, if he was the spy in the camp, it would be to save his own backside. Period, point blank. So, let's see. Spirit team only, please. I will try to remember to state yes or no, you guys. I get into this. I'm not really even on the planet when I'm doing this. Okay. Let me put my feet on the ground. Ground a little bit. All right. Is the pupster the spy in the camp, in the Republican camp for Trump, for Trump's camp? Is he the spy in Trump's camp that will report back to the president? No. Didn't think so. Let's put it another way. If the pupster was confronted with the election fraud information, would he tattle on the Pelican Man to save his own rear end? Oh, yeah. That makes more sense. Yeah. Because this guy is back and he's like supporting... I can't remember the country. But he was supporting... It's like a dictatorship. Like there's no freedom of speech, and there's no freedom. And he was talking about how wonderful an idea that was. Hello. When are these people going to understand that the things that they do are going to affect them too? Because not for nothing, but the pupster doesn't have enough money to be saved from the scourge of the Pelican Man and the Space Cadet. He didn't have enough money. That being said, let me contradict myself. It is time for us to get back to the purpose of me doing these videos in the first place, which was the truth. So I'm going to work really hard to keep my nasty, salty attitude towards these spiritual beings that I do not like as human beings. And do not like is a very soft word. And hate is too strong of a word. But they're awful human beings. And I get this energy of like they're doing this stuff and they just don't care. Or they're trying to do this stuff and they just don't care. They're trying and they keep getting shot down because their demands are ridiculous. So, President Space Cadet there, elect, didn't get what he wanted, and he threw a hissy fit. Guaranteed. Childish. All right, let's ask another question. See, I'm kind of not sure I want to ask this question because that would point to the Pelican Man actually taking office and or staying in office. But let's see, we'll ask it in a general way. And I have concerns about this question too because I received disability too since 2012. So, is Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid going to be cut off? No. And that's the thing. Even the Crimsons aren't up for that. They have family members who are senior citizens and disabled and veterans, children with disabilities. All of them have someone in their family close to them that has those situations. I'm not going to say issues because I don't see it that way. My disabilities are not issues, they're strengths. So, anywho. Someone said something about spreading the word about a woman's march on January 18th. If you're watching this video, honey, could you please be a little more specific? Date, time, where, stuff like that for me. That would be great. I didn't ask you. It said no. I did not ask you. Pendulum guide people. Okay. Was Elon Musk instigating? Okay, that works. I think there were multiple reasons, but will Elon Musk was he instigating the government shutdown to result in Donald Trump achieving his goal of throwing Congress into recess so he could run his nominees through without confirmation? Was Elon Musk trying to get Trump's nominees run through without confirmation? Yeah, that was part of it. And the other part, and people are talking about this, and that resonates with me. It resonates with me that he was also doing it so that he could make money off of us. Taxpayers. Just because I'm a Social Security disability, I still pay taxes, people. So, just made myself vulnerable to you guys. Now you know something about me. Anywho. And then the question was, does Congress still work during the government shutdown? Yeah. I'm told it's non-essential workers. But the thing is, a lot of these people, and I can't pinpoint who it is exactly and all that other stuff. I'm not going to get into it that far. But there are people who would work during a shutdown that would not get paid. And it's the holidays, for crying out loud. They had two things they wanted to do. The shutdown was Plan B. Plan A was pushing through the removing the debt ceiling so they could screw around with over $4 billion, or $1 trillion, excuse me, over $4 trillion. So that was plan A. Messing with the debt ceiling, and if that didn't work, plan B was for the government to shut down. Okay, since President Biden knows who the mole is, are they being given false intel? Is President Biden giving the mole for the Republicans? I'm sorry, the Crimsons. Are they being given false intel? No. What I'm hearing is that they're not being included on purpose. And I also get the sense that this mole knows why they're being excluded from these meetings. They're not an important part of any of this, really, when it comes down to it. There's military, maybe a military person. There's a President Biden, President Harris, Vice President Walz, possibly. I don't think that. I think there's security reasons, and they can't really tell him a lot. Like they're speaking in code. You got to. Okay, so no, the mole's not being given false intel. They're just being left out of it. So let me ask and make sure I'm right, okay? That I'm hearing correctly. Is the mole being left out of the important meetings? That's a yes. Thank you. You may hear background noise. My son is playing a game, and it's making him very angry. I would say, why do you play it then? Because he's good at it. That's why. He'll figure it out. Is Joe Biden George Washington's reincarnation? That's a yes. Same, at the very least, the same energy. The same type of energy. But the pendulum says yes. That makes sense to me. Not even, doesn't even surprise me. And one more question. Will the Supreme Court get reformed in 2025? Excuse me, sorry, my arm moved, but the answer is yes, before my arm moved. Okay, I'm sorry, here's two more. Is the Pelican Man going to be in office and get kicked out? No. Is Biden going to remain president until Kamala is sworn in? That's a yes. All right, thanks for your question, you guys, and thanks for taking it easy on me with those. So and the questions are wonderful. I really appreciate them, but I have limited time when I do this on my phone. That's why I wanted to do it on my Zoom, record it on my Zoom, but the audio was weird. That didn't happen the first time I recorded on Zoom. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Okay. My earrings. Pardon me if I jingle a little. You should be happy I'm not wearing the ring that goes with them. That thing is actually obnoxious. Okay, let's get the NATO guide. Now, Spirit says Heaven and Earth Tarot. Or, I'm sorry, Harmony Tarot. Harmony. Okay. What's his name? Mark Rout? Okay. Spirit, talk to us about Mark Route's energy. Five of Cups. He is very distraught. about the shenanigans that are going on with the Crimsons. Very distraught. Empty promises. When I was told by Spirit that when he and the Pelican Man got together, that Mr. Rout was actually, first of all, testing the waters to see if maybe the Pelican Man was just had completely lost it, or if he was just straight delusional. And also he wanted to give him a last chance to be straight, to be a human being with a conscience. Didn't happen. And I'm being told that Mr. Rout did not threaten the Pelican Man. That would have been a bad thing. That would have given stuff away that Pelican Man doesn't need to know right now. Okay? We're not going to pick too much on Mr. Rout, but we'll pick a few. Clear and precise messages, Mark Rout, please. I hope I got his first name right. 3 of Wands. Yeah, he's ready to make a move. That's ready to move forward. And he's in on these meetings, by the way. He's in on these meetings with you have to have a military person in there. You just have to. I don't know who it is, but you have to have at least one military person in there because they're going to be part of this. It's like he needs this information so he can put the military on alert, so he knows what's going on. I'm being told, in order to tell the military what actions need to be taken in case there's issues. Knight of Pentacles. There he is. Grounded. Very grounded. That's his energy. Completing a task. A knight. Completing a task. Coins. Pentacles. Grounded energy. Earth energy. And one more for Mr. Rout. Knight of Swords. He's going to bring it. He's going to bring the clarity. I feel like he's going to be a huge part of the disclosure. Yeah. Bringing the truth, swords, clarity. One more. That's what I said last time. Strength. There he is. Yep. He's got this. He has no fear. He's angry. But he's used his anger as a catalyst to move forward. Anger, emotional pain, physical pain are catalysts if you allow them to be. No, I'm being told not to bother reading for Vice President Walz yet. All right, so let's read for Vice President Biden with our bunny cards. I had a question for the pendulum. Now I don't remember. President Biden's energy, please. Nine of Wands. Picking up somebody else's mess. That's a Pelican Man's mess right there. The Wounded Warrior. Still one wand left. Still protecting. I love his sideways grin, by the way. Cracks me up. Yeah, I know something you don't know grin. It's endearing. That's the word. Very endearing. The High Priestess. He is Well, yeah, he's a Scorpio, so he's definitely intuitive. He may know it, he may not. I don't think he focuses on whether he is or not. I think he's just really good at using his intuition. So he's going to be using his intuition along with his intellect. And he has been. 9 of Cups. A wish granted, you guys. Wish is coming true. Emotional stability. 9s. Starting to see the fruits of your labor. Balance. Lovers. Partnership. Partnerships. Because there's more than one person involved in this. In the knowing. In the clarity. The Star. Renewed hope. Renewed faith. Renewed trust. A wish coming true. Get that a lot for President Biden. 9 of Swords. Despair. It's not despair because he can't do anything. It's his despair is based around the disrespect of democracy, the disrespect of human life, cutting funding for children with cancer. Really? Honestly, I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like these people haven't even earned the right to be called human. But unfortunately, they are. So, in our pursuit of the truth, and we have the truth, but in that pursuit, we still need to be reminded, and we need to remind ourselves and others who get discouraged, that these people are the catalyst for the collective change. Lots of choices. A little bit of overwhelm, but he can handle it. Lots of choices. Okay, Spirit, please talk about the choices his... Now, last time, I'm pretty sure that they'd made a choice, but I feel like there's still a couple of different choices. And that's where I remember saying that, where I remember Spirit telling us that he was going to let President Harris make the final decision on how to go about this. Because, yes, Joe Biden is a lawyer, but he's rusty. Okay? I mean, he's using his lawyer skills, but he's courtroom rusty. And she's still a little fresher. Yeah. Gotta flex those muscles too, you guys. The Sun. New beginnings. Prosperity. Things coming to the light. Things being shown. Secrets coming out. 8 of Cups. He's happy to move on. He's happy. He's happy to get going with this. Because when this is over, he wants to go rest and spend time with his family. But he'll be on the phone all the time with President Harris. She's going to be like, Joe. Somebody said something about the 3 of Swords. I was watching one of my tarot readers. I'm down to about 2 now that just does regular tarot. And she was talking about the swords in a way that the 3 of Swords in a way I had never thought about it. She says the heart's not broken. It's stabbed. So yes, there's pain, there's discomfort, but there's also 3 choices. Do you go to the far left? Do you go to the far right? Or do you pick the choice down the middle that benefits everybody? And we know which choice he's going to make, what choice he has made. Right down the middle, going to benefit everybody. There's that moon card. I was waiting for that. When that sun card come out and Spirit told me things being hidden, being revealed. Here, there we go. And also, that's the keeping quiet about what's really going on. For now. Two of Pentacles, juggling many different aspects of this alleged election fraud. Many different aspects of it. The Empress. There is... Oh, this is not gender specific. He does feel like this about President Harris, but this is stability. He knows she's going to bring stability. Because honestly, after this hot mess that we got going on here, once we can finally take a deep breath and say, okay, it's really over, and move through those feelings of fear and anxiety, because those are going to linger. When the truth comes out, that's going to linger. Okay, the crap is going to hit the fan. It really is. Verbally, threats. Pelican Man is already threatened people. Somebody asked about Liz Cheney. He threatened her. He isn't going to do anything. He can't. He can only take these things so far. Nobody's going to let him do it. And I want to say that the stuff that he's coming up with now, I was shown loud and clear and in very vivid imagery that the space cadet comes up with these ideas and then whispers in Pelican Man's ear, and then Pelican Man's like, yeah, let's do that. Taking advice from a man who doesn't know anything about the government. He knows less than I do. And I don't know much. I'm being honest. I'm working on it. Page of Pentacles. Didn't show you the card. Sorry about that. Page of Pentacles. A message. A message coming through that helps to ground. That helps to stabilize. The Empress, stability. That helps to stabilize. Abundance. Sunflowers, abundance. And the Strength card. Taming the Beast. Next. Ooh, that was a good one, Spirit. Taming the Beast. All right, one more for President Biden. And then we'll go to President Harris. Yeah, we don't do reverse. I messed up when I shuffled these. The Wheel of Fortune, what goes round comes round. It's a beautiful card to end on. End of one cycle, beginning of another. Ending of the oligarchy. Take your billions of dollars and get lost. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, here we go. Let's read for our Lotus Queen. Now, if you didn't catch part 14 of Moonlight Energy, catch part 14, okay? And also, Jennifer Lisa Vest has put another one out today. I'm not sure if it was this morning, but it doesn't matter. It was today. Okay, clear and precise messages. Energy of President Kamala Harris. I've got 3 here. Oh. Well, she's resting up for the final battle. 9 of Swords. Still has her swords, still has her clarity. But she needs to rest to keep her edge. Seven of Cups. That's right. We're going to ask about the emergency. We're not getting a vacation anymore thing that went on with President Biden, President Harris. Seven of Cups. She has the vantage point. She can see what's coming at her. In other decks, she would have swords or spears pointed at her. She has a vantage point. The Emperor. It's funny, they got their President Biden got the Empress and President Harris got the Emperor. Same energy. Grounded, stable, not afraid to move, fearless. Things that are hidden, being shown. Still having to take it one step at a time. That's everything in life. One step at a time. Don't get from point A to point Z in 20 minutes. Wish we did sometimes. Nine of Pentacles, starting to see the fruits of her labor, starting to see these plans come together. Starting to see them come together. King of Swords. That's her energy. Remember, cards are not gender specific. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us. That is her masculine coming out. King of Swords. And the crows are always going to be messengers. I love these cards. There's crows in almost every single one. Every single card. Seven of Swords. Done playing games. Not done with the battle giving up, but done with the battle because we're done playing games. So it's not really done with the battle. It's more, I'm done putting up with this crap. That is her energy. Still got my sword, she said. Still has her protection. Still has her clarity. Still has her defense. The swords. The Hangman. Just waiting for the right time. Still gathering some information, but in just waiting for the right time. Five of Pentacles. She will be leaving somebody out in the cold. That will be the result of her actions. Of her choice. Now, other people are going to implement the actions, but it will be on her. It will be her ideas with President Biden's go-ahead. Thank you, Spirit, for clearing that up for us. Knight of Wands. Completing a task, very passionate. Again, not gender specific. She is completing a task. She's very passionate. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Swords would be the second fastest. Completing a task. Knights are all about the kingdom. Ten of Cups. This is the a rewards card. Emotional rewards for a job well done. Cups, emotion. Ten of Pentacles, another rewards card. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. Because there is this energy of holding our breath. Waiting. On one hand, we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And in the other hand, we're waiting for this mess to get cleaned up. And the Hermit, again, the light lights up just enough of her path, that she can see where she's going one step at a time. And it's also about introspection. That's why she can move forward. One more. Okay. Oh, two more, I guess. Oh, excellent. All right. Two of Wands. Getting ready to move. Getting ready for a move. Getting ready to make a move. Wands, passion. And the crystals. See the dragon? I noticed there's a lot of crystal balls in these cards that I hadn't noticed before. That reminds me of the world. And the crystals on top of the wands symbolize clarity. I'm hearing magnifying the truth, magnifying the fact that she's on the right path, she's on the right course, that she's doing things exactly the way she's supposed to be doing them. And finally, Four of Wands. This is happy home, happy family. Okay. So we were going to ask, what was the purpose of President Harris and President Biden having to come back in an emergency? Okay, straight up, it had nothing to do with the government shutdown. The only reason they would need President Harris is if there was a tie. And she would be the tiebreaker, whichever way she votes. So, and it wasn't that. All right. I'm being told it had something to do with this information about the alleged election fraud. Spirit team only, please. Did President Biden and President Harris have to go back to the White House concerning the alleged election fraud? That's a yes. Clear, please. Were they able to make a decision on how to proceed with these allegations? Yes. Clear, please. Will it be publicly known? Will it be clarified and publicly known by January 20th, 2025? Okay, yes. If you notice, as this has progressed, important dates have passed. Because that, again, we don't get, it's not our business to worry about the how this gets taken care of. We just worry about the outcome that we desire and keep pointing our energy towards that. Forget how it happens. It's none of our business. Because again, there's a lot of layers to this. Have faith. Star card, have faith. What time is it? Okay, we've got 38 minutes on the timer. Let's pull some oracles. Tree Keeper. Okay, you might hear some background noise. My kid is hungry. Tree Keeper Oracle. Keeper of Beginnings. Beautiful. New beginnings. We got the Wheel of Fortune. President Biden got the Wheel of Fortune. New beginnings. Sacred Traveler. I should hold my boxes up. Somebody wanted to know about my tarot cards. So I don't know which tarot cards you were talking about, but I think it's probably the Crystal Visions or the Bunnies. All right, so this is the Bunny deck. Starry Rabbit. This is beat up. I've had this deck for years. I love it. Crystal Visions. My poor box. All right, anyway, back to business. Sacred Traveler. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Doesn't necessarily mean far away physically. New horizons. A different way of thinking and being and doing. It's a beautiful thing, people. Okay. Telepathy oracles. Admiration. It's time to think about everything you appreciate. Says in your partner. We're gonna switch that word up. It's time to think of. It's time to think about everything you appreciate. Period. Because that gratitude is gonna push your energy to a lighter place. And keep it in the moment, you guys. I had to do it this morning. And then again before I started this, because I got stuff to do and it gets overwhelming sometimes. But if I just take it one thing at a time, I'm okay. If I stop fussing over everything. Today's been a very frustrating day for me. I have these days where I drop everything. Ugh. Very frustrating. Okay. This is an angel message. Life purpose. My light workers. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So you guys coming here and being supportive is part of your purpose. I believe everyone has more than one life purpose. Okay, and a message from the guardian angels, or angel, depending. Judgment. Well, this is for somebody. It may not resonate with everyone. Judgment. This may be a part of your spirit, somebody's spiritual awakening. Let go of your fear of being judged. You are good enough. It's time to release all that you have kept safely locked away in your heart. Your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. There is no right or wrong way. Just be you. Again, your true essence and potential have been restricted by structure and method for long enough. That is for everybody, that part of it right there. This dictatorship will not stand. So, I hope that was helpful. Okay? Let me know what's going on with you in the comments. All right? And if I don't see you before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays in general. I'll see you soon. I may even do something on Christmas. We'll see. We'll see. All right, you guys. Much love and many blessings.